Please welcome Class 2302. On behalf of Montgomery County Community College, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Municipal Police Academy, Class 2302. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Abington Township Police Department's Honor Guard. Cadets and guests, please stand if able. Military personnel and veterans, you may salute for the singing of our national anthem by Police Officer Samantha Smith of the East Norton Township Police Department. Please remain standing after for the chaplain's prayer to follow.
2302, present, arm.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cadet Brock Delorio for the chaplain's prayer.
Thank you all for joining us on this exciting day as we embark on our journey of becoming law enforcement officers. It's crazy to think that it's already been 6 months since the beginning of the academy, and now we're left with a bittersweet feeling today as we graduate. Throughout our time together, we have had our ups and downs as a class, from forgotten nameplates, showing up late to class, and forgetting to sign the book in the morning. However, I believe that these mistakes were made for a reason. Not because someone was lazy on a particular day, or because someone was forgetful that morning, but because the Lord has a plan and a reason for everything that happens in our lives. The lessons we have learned through our mistakes over the past 24 weeks have helped us grow and have taught us valuable lessons that can be taken with us into our careers. It is inevitable that we will make mistakes in our careers, but the mistakes you make and learn and get better while also maintaining the faith in the Lord and the plan He has for you. Times will get tough and you will struggle, but ultimately it is the Lord's plan for you, and you will eventually understand and appreciate the battles He has challenged you with, and you will become better in the end. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for your blessings and letting all 18 of us in class 2302 successfully graduate while maintaining good health and good spirit. We ask for your continued blessings throughout our careers and in our lives. Please protect us from all the malice and sinful and evil men and women we may encounter in our careers and our lives. We ask this of you through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Please be seated. As you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm having some issues with my voice tonight. So with that, I'm not going to subject you to this for the rest of the evening. So Sergeant Solera, our coordinator, Steve Solera, will be presenting the rest of the evening.
Welcome, everybody. For those of you who know our director, she's very seldom at a loss for words, except for tonight. So, thank you, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for class 2302. I am not Municipal Police Director Sissy Hill. I am Steve Solera. So we would like to welcome you. We would like to welcome Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele and college leadership who are in attendance this evening, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost Dr. Shay Sweet, and Assistant Dean of Business and Professional Studies Kelly Strunk. We would like to recognize and thank the members of our law enforcement community who are seated in front of me, and especially those who have sponsored cadets in this program who have been recently hired by who are recently hired. And those include Calhoun Township Police Department, Central Bucks Regional Police Department, Cheltenham Township Police Department, Exeter Township Police Department, Hatboro Police Department, Lower Merion Police Department, Norristown Police Department, Phoenixville Police Department, Taliesin Police Department, University of Pennsylvania Police Department, Upper Moreland Township Police Department, Warminster Township Police Department, White Marsh Township Police Department, and Whitpain Township Police Department. Thank you for your continued support of our academy. We couldn't do it without you. We would like to acknowledge the members of our outstanding team of instructors in attendance this evening and those who could not make it tonight. Thanks for all of your hard work and your dedication and leadership. The hard work you invest in this program does not go unnoticed and is greatly appreciated. Without you, we could not accomplish what we do by producing fine cadets that you see here tonight. As this is Sissy's script, and she would like to thank her loving husband, John. Not my loving husband, John. But I would like to thank my wife, Linda, who is out here in the audience as well. And she always does roles for us in the academy. We do scenarios, and she plays for me a postpartum mother, going through some issues, and really learn a lot from her assistance. So thank you. We would like next to thank our scholarship sponsors, the Chief John J. McGowan III Memorial Scholarship Foundation, the Quest for the Best Foundation, AT&T Foundation, and the Whitpain Police Association. They will be presenting scholarship awards to the cadets a little bit later. These generous monetary scholarships are very important and greatly appreciated by the recipients of the Academy. We cannot thank you enough for your continued support. We would also like to thank the families and friends of our cadets who give them the support that is needed to accomplish their goals. Your support is what keeps these cadets going. They will need your continued support as they enter this challenging profession. Most importantly, we would like to thank the class of 2302. These cadets are all seated before you. They worked extremely hard for 24 weeks of instruction, a total of 919 hours, taking 26 written exams. It is a competitive process to enter the police academy. Before entering, each cadet had to successfully complete a psychological exam, physical exam, vision exam, reading comprehension test, and a physical agility exam. They also went through a rigorous interview process, amongst other requirements. Background checks and everything. We just don't let anybody in this academy. The academy is a full-time job. The cadets are here Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 16:30, plus 14 Sundays for firearms training. They had to make many sacrifices during their time with us. Time with their family, friends, personal time, and for most, a paying job. They cannot work a full-time job, let alone it's hard enough for some of them to be able to work a part-time job. Not everyone is capable of this undertaking. However, the cadets you see before you were up for the challenge. We have two mottos at the Police Academy. These mottos are written on the whiteboard in the classroom. We explain to the cadets that there are two things that will make them exceptional police officers. The first is practice the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. We as public servants need to treat everyone with respect, no matter the interaction. This, as you know, can be very challenging since we in law enforcement interact with many people and personalities. This goes hand in hand with our second motto, which is practice makes permanent. Many things that we learn here at the Academy are perishable skills. Whether it will be from physical training to academics, it's important to always stay on top of your training and to keep sharp and ready for whatever you are faced with. That is why we hold everything so important and practice these skills every day. We also heard from Father Noah Buscelli, who imparted his words to live by. Acquire the spirit of peace, and thousands around you will be saved. Cadets, the Academy is the foundation on which the rest of your career is built. A solid foundation for which makes you stronger. Never forget what you have learned. It will follow you throughout your, hopefully, 25 plus years in law enforcement. You should all be very proud of yourselves, the way we are very proud of you. You have made our jobs a lot easier, and thank you for all that you have done for us. I congratulate you, along with Director Hill, members of Class 2302, for all your hard work and effort. This is your accomplishment that is being rewarded. We applaud you. Just a little background on me. I did 30 years in law enforcement, Lower Marion Township, and it's like gone. But anyway, blink of an eye, guys. It goes fast, so enjoy it. So with that, our first speaker is our very own District Attorney, Kevin Steele. Kevin Steele has taken time out of his very busy schedule to attend and speak with Class 2302. Mr. District Attorney, on behalf of the Montgomery County Police Academy, thank you for being here.
ready for this? All right. Good evening. I'm really happy to be here and to be able to share a few words with you all tonight and to celebrate, this significant and important milestone in all of your lives. Graduating from the Municipal Police Academy is a big deal, a really big deal. And you should all be so proud of yourselves, and I know everybody in this room is proud of you. It's the culmination of 6 months of really hard work, which I don't need to tell any of you. Rigorous training, demanding coursework, many hours at the firing range. On Sundays, I understand, perfecting your firearm skills. All that work has prepared you for this next step, the beginning of your career as a law enforcement officer. So before you take this next step, I hope you will take a little time to savor and celebrate with your family and friends the remarkable achievement that you all have achieved. Then, soon, you'll put on that uniform and go to work as a law enforcement officer. And you'll be working alongside more than 1,300 police officers in Montgomery County. That is, unless you chose to go to Bucks or Chester or Philadelphia. I'm a little parochial, so if it doesn't work out there, you're welcome to come here where you went to the Municipal Police Academy of Montgomery County. Just saying. So, along with all those folks out there, you're going to have a family, and you're going to be there to protect the residents of our community and to make a difference in their lives. So as you leave here to take on those roles and responsibilities as a police officer, please remember that you are not only representing your respective police department during your shift, but you also represent the entire law enforcement community. How you act, how you carry yourself, how you treat all people during every single interaction holds tremendous significance. It matters. And it matters from a reputational standpoint to your departments, but it also matters on how the citizens in our community feel about law enforcement. And I say that and I emphasize that because every interaction that you have truly matters. Truly, truly matters. So as a police officer, you take an oath, and it's a solemn promise to defend the Constitution of the United States, enforce all laws. But for some of us, we take an oath that is a little longer than that. So the prosecutors and the detectives in our office also swear to a second part that I think is really, really important, and that is, I swear to uphold and obey and enforce the law without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability. So in other words, treat everyone equally and treat them with respect. As a police officer, it's your duty to treat every individual with the respect and fairness that they deserve, regardless of the circumstances. The law and justice demands that we treat every single person equally. No one is better because they are rich and famous, and no one is worse because they may be other than that. So when you take your oath and put on the uniform and put on the badge, you become something, a part of something bigger. Not only are you in this bonded brotherhood and sisterhood, but you're part of a law enforcement family, a family that is sworn to uphold the highest standards. And with your badge and uniform, you become a leader. You become a leader in your communities. And equally important, you become a role model. So you have to have good judgment. And you don't just do things right. You do the right thing. And that's something that we talk about almost every day in our office. What is the right thing to do? And that's something that I hope you'll hold with you every day. And if you follow that and do that, you're gonna make the right decisions because you come from a strong moral compass and you're able to do that in the right way. You also have to have grace under pressure because you're gonna get tested and you'll be tested time and time again. And what you do and how you represent is what defines you. And it not only defines you in this thin blue line, but it defines you as a person that the community looks up to, a person that the community should look up to. So today we are all expecting you to be worthy of this job title of police officer, to not only be a good police officer, but be a great police officer. Each of you holds the potential to be great, to do great things. And as you're handed your badge and your firearm, you need to live up to that potential every single day. You need to make a difference in people's lives every single day, during every single shift. And that is something that you get to do. Not everybody can say that. You get to make a difference in people's lives every single day. So your duties as a police officer are endless, and yes, some of those duties don't involve enforcing the law, but they're an important part of the job, whether it's helping somebody through a mental health crisis or stopping to play some basketball with some kids during your shift. You always have an opportunity to change your life, and the difference between a good and great career depends entirely on you and what you're willing to do, not only in enforcing the law, but making a positive impact on the community. So I personally want to thank you for accepting this awesome responsibility to protect and to serve, hopefully the residents of Montgomery County, unless of course you chose another county, and uphold the principles and integrity of our law enforcement family, and for being a beacon of hope in our communities. But most importantly, I want to thank you for answering this call, a call to be an everyday hero that walks among us. I believe each and every one of you are blessed. And I know you already had a prayer, but in the gospel, according to Matthew, he says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God." So may God protect each and every one of you every single day. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment today.
Our next speaker this evening is representing Montgomery County Community College. Please welcome the Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Shay Sweet.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Montgomery County Community College. I want to extend my sincere congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2302. Congratulations. Today marks a pivotal moment as you prepare to walk across the stage, joining the distinguished ranks of more than 4,100 individuals who have been trained through our Municipal Police Academy since its inception in 1973. As you embark on your careers in law enforcement, I encourage you to carry the values of justice, fairness, and equity instilled in you throughout this program. Let the principles you learned at Monco guide your actions as you serve and safeguard the diverse communities entrusted to your care. The demands of our program, both intellectually and physically, have equipped you to handle the various challenges you will face. Trust in your training. It has prepared you well for the array of situations awaiting you. Although your tenure at the Municipal Police Academy has concluded, please remember that your Monco family is here for you. Over the course of your program, you have built strong connections both with your peers and instructors, establishing a valuable support network. Moreover, the learning journey doesn't end with graduation. That may be a little bit of a surprise for you. Foster curiosity and stay committed to continuous education. I encourage you to embrace lifelong learning as you progress in your careers. The completion of your Act 120 basic training opens the doors for further educational pursuits, including Monco's criminal justice and associate and science degree program as one option, where you can apply up to 15 academic credits for your training. As you turn the page to your next chapter, I extend my heartfelt wishes for success to each of you. Congratulations and best of luck as you embark on this noble and vital career in law enforcement. Congratulations.
Each graduating class chooses an instructor who has made a positive impression on them. This instructor is here to speak at their graduation. Class 2302 made an excellent choice for their guest speaker, choosing out of one of many outstanding instructors. It is my honor to have him on our staff as an instructor. Please welcome Sergeant Matthew Stadules of the White Marsh Township Police Department.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening, everyone. Like Steve said, I'm Sergeant Matthew Stadules. I'm with the White Marsh Township Police Department. I've been an officer there for 17 years, and I'm lucky enough to have taught these wonderful cadets. It's my first year here at the academy, and it was a great class, first class to train and teach, and I want to thank you guys for having me. I'm honored to have the opportunity to teach this class 2302 alongside some of the best law enforcement instructors seated here from the region. Teaching at the academy I graduated from has always been a goal of mine, and it has truly been a privilege to be part of molding these future police officers seated ahead of us. I'm humbled to have the opportunity to speak this evening, and it's a privilege to share this special moment with the cadets. Cadets, I want you to take a moment, look around, and take this all in. Cherish these moments, surrounded by your fellow classmates, family, friends, fellow law enforcement officers seated behind you. Most importantly, remember this evening, as it is the beginning of what will hopefully be a long and successful career. You all have worked extremely hard to get to this point and earned the recognition you're receiving this evening. I admire each one of you. I'm proud to have been one of your instructors. Your professionalism was noticed each and every day, from the way you presented yourself in a uniform to the way you supported one another by studying the exams together and preparing for class each day. Your level of determination and eagerness to learn was remarkable. And I urge you all to move through your career with the same work ethic you demonstrated in the academy. I remember sitting, just like you guys, in the Montgomery County Police Academy in a similar auditorium and thinking how special this moment was and how excited I was to start my law enforcement career. 17 years has passed quickly, and I've experienced the many highs and unfortunate lows of this career. But I can still stand here before you today and say that I have no regrets and would choose this career all over again because I never forget my why. I want you all to think back to my block of instruction. I know it was a while back. And how we talked about if police officers should be more of a guardian or warrior. We talked about the guardian in all of us. When your time comes to wear that department badge, and the importance of how it instills a sign of trust and faith to the community you'll be serving. Remember, the badge means much more than a piece of metal pinned on your uniform, but a proud symbol to your community that you will protect and serve them at the highest professionalism. You will see that being a police officer is not always about the criminal investigations or the big arrests you might make. It's something different. It's a larger part. The job is helping the community, whether it's someone involved in a motor vehicle accident, providing CPR or life-saving measures, or simply getting out of your police car and going into the park and throwing a football around with a bunch of kids. We talked about the importance of your interaction with the public and how even a simple brief contact with a citizen can change a whole perspective of how they feel about your police department and as police officers as a whole. I remember this every day. Every day I go to work, I remember a quote from poet and civil rights activist Dr. Maya Angelou. Listen to this. I've learned that people forget what you said, people forget what you did, but will never forget how you made them feel. This is a fundamental principle to public service, and you'll need to remember this as you encounter people on their best and worst days. I want you also to remember how we talked about the police officers and the warrior inside them. Most of all, your encounters will be positive interaction. But as I told you in the class, be prepared for a small percentage of evil that will be lurking in your communities that you'll be serving. You will be the sheepdog protecting your community from that wolf. We talked about always being prepared mentally and physically each day when you're patrolling. Ensure you are the best police officer that our communities expect on their worst moments. I promise you that your community and fellow officers will be counting on you to be prepared each day you come into work, and we need that warrior that is in each one of you to come out to ensure the safety to yourself, your citizens you're serving, and your fellow officers. In conclusion, I always remember you will soon be part of a bigger family of law enforcement officers, the thin blue line. Count on the police officers that you're working with. Pick their brain when you go into work. Listen to them. More importantly, pick the brains of surrounding police departments. Listen to those officers. Always continue learning and training to be the best police officer you can be. As I stated in my block of instruction, I will always be here for you, and I'm only one phone call away. Cadets, I'm going to leave you with the following advice. Always wear your badge and uniform proudly. Do good police work. Help others. Develop community trust, and you will be exceptional police officers, I promise. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, and God bless you all.
We had several cadets who did well academically throughout the academy program. In the end, we had one cadet who stood out and finished ahead. This cadet achieved an impressive 97.55% grade point average. That was in 26 written exams, over 24 weeks of training, 919 hours. I would like to introduce to you Class 2302's valedictorian. Please welcome Cadet Staff Sergeant Max Bernstein.
Family, friends, instructors, and police and college leaders, thank you for being here to support Class 2302. Director Hill and Sergeant Solera, thank you for your dedication to and passion for this academy. for ensuring that we are taught by only the highest quality instructors, and for truly caring about each one of us. Class Lieutenant Brostrom, thank you for stepping up to guide and encourage us when we needed help, for advocating for us, and for always setting a great example for us to strive to duplicate. On July 5th, we gathered here as former college students, salesmen, retail employees, soldiers, tradesmen, a personal trainer, a corrections officer, and a bartender. 24 weeks later, we are bonded together as we enter a new career, having together earned the title of police officer. Every day going forward, remember the responsibility that comes along with that title. Every action that we now take on and off duty represents our municipalities and policing as a profession. The public expects us to be confident and knowledgeable on what we have learned throughout the last 24 weeks, and they deserve no less. Class 2302, each one of us is ready for this challenge. We've read aloud hundreds of pages of laws and studied to pass over 24 written exams. We pushed ourselves physically and learned numerous ways to defend ourselves and others. We proved that we could shoot accurately under stress any day now. We treated trauma injuries, we stopped active shooters, and we talked down people in crisis. We've worked hard to be well prepared for this challenge, and I'm proud to have done it with each one of you. Just as we have accomplished this together, it is important to remember that policing is a team sport. We've been reminded numerous times throughout the academy that we must leave our egos at the door every time that we show up for work. We rely on our partners and their varying strengths and specialties in order to succeed. So once we get out there, remember to find your niche and determine how you will be a great partner. Final thing that I want to share with you is a piece of advice that has stuck with me after hearing it on a street cop training podcast, which was to be a police officer, not a report taker. Anybody can write down a complaint from a citizen and type it up, but our job as police officers is to go beyond that. Our job is to show compassion to victims, connect them to resources, know the right questions to ask, fully investigate their complaints, and especially to go out there and deter and prevent crime before it even becomes a report with a victim's name on it. So be a police officer, not a report taker. Class 2302, congratulations, stay safe, and come home no matter what.
It's my pleasure to present Class 2302's individual awards. The first award is the Sergeant James R. Miller Marksmanship Award. This award is being presented to the cadet who scored an outstanding 96.89% overall average using 3 different weapon systems. Sorry, DA, but this one goes to a Cowan Township, Chester County officer. The Sergeant James R. Miller Marksmanship Award goes to Cadet Lieutenant McLean Brostrom. The second award, the second award is the Award of Distinction. I have to say that the recipient of this award epitomizes what it stands for. This is being awarded to the cadet who, during the academic program, demonstrated the qualities of dedication and teamwork that motivated and ensured the success of the entire class. We believe the unselfish efforts of this cadet paid off, and there's no doubt that this cadet will be a superior police officer. The award of distinction for Class 2302 goes to Staff Sergeant Max Bernstein. The third award is the Professional Development Award. The award is presented to the cadet who has shown the greatest overall development and advancement. The recipient has continued to grow and excel as a future law enforcement professional through completion of this academy program. The Professional Development Award goes to Cadet Christian Ochoa. The next award is the Corporal Brian Kazera Physical Fitness Award. This award is presented in memory of Norristown Police Corporal and Police Academy instructor Brian Kazera. Brian tragically lost his life in 2022 during what he loved, training for the World Ironman competition. Brian led by example and always pushed our cadets to up their game with physical fitness and controlled tactic skills. This award is given to the cadet who has motivated other cadets to perform at their peak abilities and has shown overall high standards in physical fitness, just like Brian did. The Corporal Brian Kazera Physical Fitness Award goes to Chester County Officer Mac Brostel. And I believe he is the oldest guy in the class, and he just kicked butt out there every time. So, great example, especially for us old guys. Thanks, Mac. The next award is the Platoon Merit Leader Merit Award. The cadet showed true leadership throughout the program. He managed the class well, did everything that was asked, and handled his position with ease and dedication. You're going to have to close your ears again, that DA. He will go very far within his police department. Thank you for your leadership and the job well done, Mac Brostel. It is now time for our scholarship awards. The first award is the Chief John J. McGowan III Memorial Scholarship. This $2,500 scholarship was created in 2010. The goal of the foundation is to award scholarships to candidates who desire a career in law enforcement by seeking municipal police officer certification from the Montgomery County Police Academy. We cannot thank the McGowan family enough for these many years of support to our academy. Please welcome Mr. Scott McGowan.
My family and I created the Chief McGowan Memorial Scholarship in 2010 after my father's unexpected passing. It is an honor to continue his legacy through the brave men and women aspiring to be police officers. We look for a candidate who embodies the passion and dedication to service that define Chief McGowan. We would like to congratulate Richard Henning III, our recipient of the Chief McGowan Scholarship.
Our next scholarship award is the Quest for the Best Foundation Award. The Quest for the Best Foundation strives for a better tomorrow by providing funds and services to those who are committed to strengthening the common good of mankind. We would like to thank the president of Quest for the Best, Taras Wojcik, and thank Mr. Daniel, sorry if I mess your name up, Chiplicki, who is in attendance tonight to present the awards.
In recognition of the exceptional performance and outstanding achievement as a student at the Montgomery County Community College Municipal Police Academy, Quest for the Best hereby awards this scholarship to Chase Rondeau. And the second recipient is Richard Henning.
Thank you, sir. These two recipients demonstrated outstanding leadership and excellence in all areas of police academy training and a commitment of strengthening the common goods of mankind. They each received $3,436, so it's incredible. Thank you, Quest. We would also like to thank another one of our generous award sponsors, the AT&T Foundation. This award is to benefit our first responders. In attendance this evening representing AT&T is Latara Harris, Brian Ferry, and David Buchanan. AT&T has donated $20,000 for 2023 for both classes this year. 10 cadets from class 2302 were presented with the AT&T Monetary Award earlier this year. They are as follows: Alexander Garcia, Richard Hennon, Brandon Kines, Ashley Nork, Connor Purdock, Chase Rondeau, Nicholas Sinetta, Donnell Wessels, Thomas Wood, and Dylan Zerby. Thank you, AT&T, for your generous and committed support for our future first responders and law enforcement. Please welcome Brian Ferry from AT&T with a few words. Okay.
On behalf of AT&T, we congratulate the graduates of this police academy. Myself, a retired sergeant from Bucks County, Bucks County, Northampton Township. I know some of my former brothers are here. We are proud to help sponsor those recruits that weren't brought in with a police department. We know you'll get there someday. For those of you who don't know what FirstNet is a cellular network reserved specifically for first responders. It's a federal contract that was awarded to AT&T for 25 years to give first responders priority and preemption over the general public. So we're sorry to the general public, but to you guys, know that you're going to get through no matter what. It is the result of the attack on our nation on 9/11/2001, when a lot of you were probably 1 or 2 years old. I can tell you that I was staring out the window of a police car thinking, our nation's at war. And what we didn't know is that the New York City site of the attack on our nation, NYPD and NYFD could not communicate. Every cell tower was overloaded, and the entire communication system was brought down by the attack. So the federal government said, hey, we need a cellular network specifically for first responders. And that's what FirstNet is. And now every one of you can get on it. I highly recommend it. As a former sergeant, I'll leave you with these words that a former lieutenant of mine left me with that carried me through my career. We can always forgive a mistake of the head. We cannot forgive a mistake of the heart. Do not embarrass the badge. Congratulations.
The next award is the Whitpain Police Association Award. The WPA has graciously sponsored a monetary award in the amount of $1,000 to the cadet that has exemplified superior conduct throughout the duration of the Police Academy program. This award goes to the cadet who went above and beyond to help, encourage, and support their fellow cadets. The Whitpain, Seth, come on up, Seth. I'll let you do this. Seth Homan from Whitpain, please.
How are you? I was told I didn't have to say anything, so this is really just coming from the heart. We chose this cadet because we felt he gave back to his community. He did well within the police academy, and we think he's going to do great things in the future. So Nick Sinetta, we'd like to present to you this award.
We will now proceed with the presentation of diplomas. Cadets, as I call your name, please walk up and receive your diploma. Class Lieutenant McLean Brostrom. Staff Sergeant Max Bernstein. Sergeant Richard Henning. Sergeant Brandon Coniston. Sergeant Connor Purdock. I've been calling this guy Cassianos since he started when, because he looks like Cassianos from the Phillies. Thought it would bring him luck this year, but it didn't. Sergeant Chase Rondeau. Brock Delario. Matthew Fernandez. Alexander Garcia. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. Jeremy Mesk. Congratulations. Good job. Ashley Nark. Christian Ochoa. Brian Sagura. Good job, Sal. Nicholas Sinetto. Donnell Wessels. Kaylee White. Thomas Wood. And Dylan Zerby. Class Lieutenant, please come forward. Please call your class to attention for the very last time.
Class 2302, attention! 2302, dismiss. Class 2302, it has been our privilege to be associated with all of you. You have done yourselves and your families very proud. Congratulations. Now, if you would, just please go over there for pictures before we conclude, and we will go from there. Thank you.